Hi, this is Jay from I Wonder UK. It's the 27th of November, Sunday 2022. The rain's cleared a bit now. I've had a cold for about 10 days, so I'm just trying to get myself out again, clear my nostrils out, etc., and go out for a walk. And I've come to a local spot, Golitha Woods in Cornwall. It's about 2 miles from St Clear, about 4 miles, maybe 5 miles from Liskeard. It's a lovely walk. It's become a lot more popular over the last couple of years because they've got Inky's, which is like a burger place. Very, very nice, but it's become very popular. The car park's free, and there's a lovely walk that goes right the way down and follows the River Fowey. Most times of the year, it's very, very quiet. Today, it's not going to be. I'll show you later. The path starts off very civilised, and you're just wandering around alongside the river to your left-hand side. As it gets further down to a bit we call the beach locally, it turns sharp right, and then the falls start coming. They're not particularly high, but this time of year the water coming down them is aggressive, for want of a word. I love it. I love the sounds of it. Again, like I said, I'll show you later. As you get further down past the beach, down the corner, the pathway, to be honest with you, is a scramble. And this time of year there's lots of leaves, so it's very slippery, and there's granite rock all over the place and a lot of moss. The woods are always damp down here, but take your time, pick your way through, and it's well worth it. The path for the car park starts off really civilised, and you're just literally following the river down there on your left hand side. Meanders down, it's wide and flat and level. It's not until you get to the beach where it starts getting a little bit more interesting. You're basically following, and literally you could be this close to the river, just on your left hand side. So you get down to the clearing here, which we call the beach. Normally there's a little sandy bank you can actually stand on. At the moment it's flooded over. A lot of the trees have got this green moss all over them. Like I said, the woods are very damp, but I think that adds to the character of them. Taking a quick look back at the way we come from what I'm going to call the beach. And as you come along here, the path's not too bad. You have to meander a little bit, but the little footbridge there, just going over, and then from then on it warns about the cliffs are a little bit dangerous. You can get through, but just be very careful. The falls are dying down now, as in they're not quite so high, so it's not so much noise. The track following down the side of the river is very slippy. This time of year there's lots of rocks, leaves all over it, makes it very slippy to walk down, but that's what makes it fun, I think. It's a quick spin round while I took 5 minutes and had a quick cup of coffee. You may just be able to hear the river that's running further down there. We're just going to have a little wander down here a bit further. As you wander through, you can't follow the river next to it all the way through. You have to actually gain some elevation. And this is the sort of terrain you're coming across, which is brilliant. You can probably still hear the river if I zoom in a little bit, just to show you. We've got a bit of elevation, 40, maybe 50 metres, but not much, but well worth it for the little explore round. I'm cutting straight down at the moment because I want to get close to the river, but again, a word of warning, this time of year it's very slippy. I've just come down from there and I come down on my backside, not unintentional. Just went over and then slid for 2 or 3 metres, but the leaves are fairly soft, no damage done. Ironically, I was literally just thinking about saying how slippery these leaves are when I went over. I took a little wander down here to get closer to the river, because as you keep meandering through the woods, you come up to a fence in the end, which is a farmer's field. You can still get past it, but I'm pretty sure there's a track on the other side of here, and I'm just trying to see if there's anywhere I can get across. In the summer, it's about a foot deep and I could wade across it, and have done several times, but this time of year, I'm not sure. But I want to get out there and explore, see if I can find a wild camp somewhere. I like the look of what's some tentacle screen over the other side there. That's only 2 or 3 foot high, that hill. I'm going to call it a cave. I love how close it is to the river. The only problem is getting across to the other side. Like I said, it's a lot deeper and a lot faster flowing, but with a set of trekking poles, possibly could get over where these logs are going for. I'm not suggesting anybody try, but I'm considering. Not today, maybe another day. Apologies if this is not a fast-paced video, but that's not what I'm trying to achieve. I enjoy getting out for a few hours and finding not solitude, but just some peace and quiet. And hopefully others do. I find sometimes in life you just need to let your brain breathe, is how I express it. I'm not sure if that's a good expression or not, but that's what I'm trying to do, and pass it on to others. I know it benefits me loads, so I'd like to think other people could get some enjoyment out of it as well. The places I get out to aren't necessarily easy to get to, but they're not difficult either. I'm 60 and I've got a bad back and knackered knees, so they're a little bit tough, but I always think they need to be a bit of a challenge so you get some sense of reward at the end of it. Just a little thought, if you stick with us, I'll try and put the what 3 words up here somewhere, and if you could subscribe, look at my other videos, that'd be great. I really appreciate it. Little button in the bottom right hand side to you there. Cheers. I've walked upstream a little just to see if I find a route across, and I'm not sure if I'm brave enough or stupid enough to shimmy across this, but that would certainly do it. Maybe 30 years ago. Golitha. Great place to come out and explore for a couple of hours. Brilliant place to bring the dogs. Let the kids come out and have a little wander around. If you want to get a bit more solitude, walk that little bit further and come in the quieter season this time of year, because it does get busy, but it's a beautiful place. Hopefully you've enjoyed my little video. I do a lot more longer walks. Please look in the description below. I've walked the southwest coastal path and 2 more ways across Devon and out across Norfolk coast as well, where I actually walk and wild camp. If you're interested in that, please take a look. Again, I don't like to keep asking, but if you can, please subscribe, one of these, but I really appreciate it. Oh, I will get through to that what 3 words, I haven't forgotten. Some of the paths can get waterlogged, so bring good boots or even wellies maybe, but yeah, it can get a little bit deep. But that's all part of the fun, isn't it? I'm back to the bridge now, near the car park. Been up for like 2.5, maybe 3 hours, but I like to go explore around, but you could go out for a lot longer. Thanks for joining me, watching me. Please have a look down below in the description for any other videos you might be interested in. I'll get out as often as I can. Appreciate you watching. This is Jay from My Wonder. I'm out of here.